Good morning, everybody. I want to share some thoughts with you this morning on created in God's image. We know in Genesis it says that God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. So, as a child, I'm sure you tried to imagine what God looked like, what he was like. We sing little songs like he holds the whole world in his hands, and so that kind of paints a picture of a big giant up in the sky. Well, we believe he does hold the whole world in his hands, but I think we were created in God's image in two ways: in a physical way for sure, and also in a spiritual way. So we've fallen away from the spiritual likeness of him, but he wants us to come back to that. And that's difficult to think about, because one place he says, "Be ye perfect as I am perfect." Wow, is that possible even? Yet, I'd challenge you to read Colossians 3. Colossians 3 is such an interesting chapter because it talks about all the things that we should aspire to, things to put on this and put on that and put on this other, and abstain from this and abstain from that and abstain from this other. But after this long laundry list of to-do things, he says, "But above all these things, put on charity, which is the bond of perfectness." So there you have it. That's the secret to being perfect. Now, how do we show our love? I was in an interesting church service the other day where this couple was singing quite a few different songs, and a lot of them were about "I love you, Jesus," and "I love you, Lord." I'm not against that especially, but he knows if we love him or not. He wants us to show him. So repeating it over and over is not how we do it. The way we love each other is in action. It's an action word. The Bible says, "Love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you." Matthew. Who are your enemies? Enemies are people that want to do you harm. And I believe most of the time they're either family members or somebody that's on the other end of the church bench you're sitting on. So we love them in spite of that, in the way we do it, because we're kind. We turn the other cheek. We show non-resistance to them. So that's how we would become like our Father in heaven and grow to be like him. Now, as far as the physical part, I don't think anything's changed there. I don't know how far we can take that, but I believe that a lot of people are going to be surprised. My question to you is, what are you going to do if you get to heaven and hear he meant what he said? It's just like he said. What if you look in the mirror? It's like looking in the mirror, and you look at God, it's like looking at yourself. He's 5'9", except he's still God. That would be a surprise, wouldn't it? Thanks for listening.